Yeah, hello. Through this video, I'll introduce you to earn value project management. It is very easy to understand. It is very easy to understand and it becomes very easy for the project manager to manage the project because we need to track these two ratios to see the health of the project. These ratios are the schedule performance index and the cost performance index. I'll explain these things as we proceed. And by adopting earn value project management, it provides forecasting ability to project managers. That means they can become more proactive than reactive when it comes to project management. So before the problems happen, they will have the ability to forecast the upcoming problems. This can prevent a lot of mishaps in project management. Earn value project management revolves around three basic concepts. The first is how much work did we plan till today? That is, till today, how much work we were supposed to complete. We call it as the planned value. Then out of the planned work, how much did we complete till today? That is the earn value. And for the completed work, how much did we spend? That is the actual cost. So just three numbers: how much work did we plan till today? That is the planned value. And how much did we complete till today? That is the earn value. And for the completed work, how much did we spend? That is the actual cost. Another terminology for planned value, earn value, and the actual cost are: planned value is also known as budgeted cost of work scheduled, that is BCWS. Budgeted cost of work schedule, that is BCWS. And earn value is also known as budgeted cost of work performed, BCWP. And actual cost, AC, is also known as actual cost of work performed, that is ACWP. So these are the foundations or the basic building blocks of earn value management. It is very easy. How much work did we plan till today? And out of the planned work, how much did we complete till today? And for the completed work, how much did we spend? That is planned value, earn value, and the actual cost. So let me illustrate this further. Consider a project, and here this is the total budget for the project. This is the start of the project and this is the end of the project. And the total budget of the project is, let's say, 100,000. We call it as budget at completion, that is BAC. BAC is the total budget for the project. And I'm doing the review of the project here till here. And as on the review date, I'm supposed to complete work worth 60,000. So my plan value is 60,000. And out of the plan work, I could complete only this much. So my earn value is 50,000. And for completing the 50,000 worth of work, actually I spent 65,000. So the actual cost is 65,000. So the total budget of the project was 100,000. Out of that, till today, I was supposed to complete 60,000 and I could complete only 50,000. And for completing the 50,000 worth of work, actually we spent 65,000. So plan value 60K, earn value 50K, and the actual cost is 65K. It's very easy to understand. Now these are the basic formulas. Now schedule variance is earn value minus plan value. Schedule performance index is earn value by plan value. And cost variance is earn value minus actual cost. And the cost performance index is earn value divided by actual cost. So going back to the example, schedule variance is earned value minus plan value. So in our case, 50,000 minus 60,000, that is minus 10,000. So schedule variance is minus 10,000, and schedule performance index, earned value by plan value, that is 0.83. Cost variance is 50 minus 65 minus 15, and cost performance index is earned value divided by actual cost, that is 0.76. Now here we have a problem. If I had completed, if earned value and plan value was same, this schedule performance index would have been 1. And if I, in order to complete this 50,000 worth of work, if I had actually spent only 50,000, the CPI also would have, ideally it should be 1. If schedule performance index and the cost performance index is 1, then we can confidently say that I'm completing the work as per the schedule, and for the completed work I'm completing within the budget. Unfortunately, in this particular example, my schedule performance index is less than 1, that is 0.83. So I have a problem here because the work is not progressing as per the schedule, and cost performance index is also less than 1, that is 0.76. Again, we have a problem here because for the completed work I have spent more than the budget. So there is a schedule overrun as well as there is a budget overrun. So as project managers, our goal should be to maintain the SPI and the CPI of the project around 1, and that is our goal. But as of now, it is both less than 1. Now take a scenario where schedule performance index is greater than 1. If SPI is greater than 1 means we are completing work more than planned. Similarly, if a CPI is greater than 1 means for the completed work we are not consuming the budget. Without even consuming the budget, we are completing work. So anything 1 and above for SPI and CPI, anything 1 and above is ideal. If it is less than 1, we have a problem, so that we can take corrective actions. So we discussed about plan value, earned value, actual cost, schedule variance, schedule performance index, cost variance, and the cost performance index, and what does it indicate. Let us proceed. So a little bit of forecasting here. Now estimated completion is the forecast. Estimated completion is actual cost plus the total budget of the project from start to finish minus earned value divided by cost performance index. So in our case, actual cost was 65k, so 65 plus 100,000 minus 50,000, and in the previous example our cost performance index, the earned value by plan value, that is 0.76. So in this scenario we will be consuming 1,30,789 when we complete the project, whereas the budget was only 100,000. So there will be a cost variance of 30,789 if you don't take any corrective action. So this is a forecast. So estimated completion is actual cost plus budgeted completion minus earned value, the whole thing divided by CPI. This will give me the anticipated cost of completion provided the nature of work is identical and if we are not taking any corrective action. If all the conditions remain the same, I will be consuming 130,000 for this project, whereas the budget is only 100,000. So this forecasting ability gives us uh, take actions proactively before actually the slippage happens. Now we know that okay, there is a problem, there will be a budget overrun of around 30,000, and how do we get out of it? So here we have this two complete performance index coming in very handy. This is nothing but work remaining by funds remaining. How much is the work remaining? Total budget was budgeted completion minus earned value divided by funds remaining budgeted completion minus actual cost. So 100,000 minus 50k, that is earned value, divided by 100,000 total budget minus actual cost. So 50,000 by 35,000, so it is giving us 1.42. For the remaining work, if we can maintain a cost performance index of 1.42, still we can complete the project within 100,000. So TCPI of 1.42 means for every $1 I am spending hereafter, I should be able to complete work worth 1.42. So how do we do that? It may be through cheaper sourcing of material, it can be automation, it can be some alternative materials. So we need to, the engineering team has to do a lot of brainstorming and innovation to achieve this target of 1.42 instead of 1. The beauty of the whole thing is we are becoming proactive with this forecasting ability. So before the problems happen, we are able to anticipate those problems and attack them or correct them. So it becomes simpler for the project manager. As a project manager, all I need to have at my fingertips are the cost variance, the schedule variance, the schedule performance index, and the cost performance index. And this gives me the ability to forecast. And once I have the forecast, then I can take preventive actions instead of corrective actions. So that way we become more effective as project managers. Thank you.